Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back today with another little lunchbox ideas video. I've done a few just like this before. I've made sure that the lunchbox ideas in this video vary from the previous ones. So if you're a mummy looking for a little bit of lunchbox inspiration, do pop over and watch those videos. So hopefully you'll find something there that gives you a bit of a hand. I know as a mum it can be really difficult, particularly if you've got fussy little ones, finding something that everybody likes. So hopefully you get a few ideas from it. Now personally, I have 4 children that are either in the nursery or primary school system at the minute, and I tend to send them in 4 days a week with a packed lunch, and one of those days I do let them have the hot dinners so that they get to socialise with their other little friends that have a dinner every week. But personally for me, financially, it would be well over £12 a day if I was to send the 4 in for the dinners, and to be honest, mine are really good eaters, but I don't know if they would come home and eat up as well as they do our dinner if they were also having a hot dinner in school. And yeah, I think you can tweak it, make it healthy, make it fun for much cheaper. And this week I've done 3 kind of standard lunchbox ideas that I would rotate, and then I've also done their Friday treat is a themed Paw Patrol lunch as well. Now if you have little ones that really love Paw Patrol, I have 2 boys that are crazy about them, you might be able to just pick and choose little elements out of that, or even use them for snack ideas and things at home. So hopefully you enjoy it. Do let me know if you'd like to see more of these, and of course if you're new, do make sure to hit subscribe. But anyway, I'm going to get cracking and show you what all I put in my kids' lunchboxes. So first up, I'm just going to show you the cubes that I'm using, and I use these day in, day out with the children. These are the Systema 1.4 litre cubes, and the sections are just like this. I find them really basic. I can throw these in the dishwasher every day, and it just saves me having tons and tons of little containers. And basically my savoury always will go in there, either sandwiches or whatever the savoury aspect is, and then this will separate any dry snacks and little bits of fruit. Anything else can still fit into their lunchbox, and the types of lunchboxes we have went for this year are usually, I just go for something like this that's quite square and small, and then you've got your drinks holder on the side, and if they already have a drinks holder on the side of their school bag, again just really small like this. And I'm still able to get snacks, yogurts, any extras in. So yeah, I would really recommend these, and I'm always throwing them in the dishwasher. I do have, you've probably seen in the previous lunchbox videos, copies of these as well from Home Bargains. I don't think they stock them any longer. They are very good, but this is definitely a tougher plastic. So I would recommend those. And the only other little things that I would use quite a lot would be these little ice blocks. Again, I get these from really cheap stores. B&M's, these ones in particular, from also Home Bargains. You can get them everywhere, and yeah, they're just really useful to keep little cool bags nice and cool. So for the first lunch, I'm just going to use a little brioche bun, and I'm going to put some sliced roast beef in it. Now Mondays I would tend to have just a plain little simple sandwich or a bap, and that usually would have a lot of like leftover chicken, whatever roast we've done on the weekends. But this isn't, this is actually shop bought. I'm going to use up some onion marmalade that I'd made, and I really need to get this used up. So I think this combination, they will give it a good go. Usually they really like roast beef with mustard, but they do like this onion marmalade. So that is what I'm going to use, and then I'm going to pop a little bit of rocket in. Dylan and Lola will definitely take the rocket. I'm not sure about the youngest boys, but what I tend to find is sometimes when they're in school and my eyes aren't on them, they're quite keen to try something different. And I'm just going to slice it in half. I don't think I need to cut it into loads of little bits. But yeah, I do tend to do quite a lot. Roast ham, chicken, those kind of just simple little baps for them. And so just with the little bap cut in half, it fits perfectly in that side of the container. I add in these little plastic picks just for the youngest 2 boys. And what they tend to do is just eat round them, and then the last bite pull them out. So they're really safe instead of cocktail sticks. Again, you can get them on Amazon and eBay. I'll link them down below. But yes, if something's a bit messy or sloppy or saucy, that's what I add into them. Then they're going to have just some sliced grapes, a little plum, because plums are on offer at the minute, and then some crackers. These are new crackers I haven't tried before. I just got these, you've probably seen in my Poundland haul. These are pizza crackers. I have a bit of a cold, so I don't know if they taste really strong. I tasted them and they seem quite nice there. And then for their lunchbox, they're having these Serene banana lunchbox loaves, and yeah, that's just really handy. They get a little break and then a lunch. So they will probably take that for their break, I presume. And then from Asda, these small little yogurts and just a straw that they can drink them with. And then everything just folds down nicely and into the lunchbox. So for the savoury part of today's lunch, it's going to be some ready sliced wheaten bread. My kids love that in general, even just with a bit of butter, which I sometimes just send in. For the oldest two, I'm going to send in this little, just a very mini small jar of strawberry jam. I got these for, I think it's £4 for £1 in Poundlands, but I stock up on quite a lot of them. And what you can even do is refill them with your own jam or your own condiments. So they're a handy little jar anyway. And so are the little Nutellas, but obviously just with the nut allergies and things, we can't use them. But Dylan and Lola enjoy doing that, and I send in just one of these plastic knives as well. Quite a lot of the time I send in good miniature cutlery and it gets lost, and I just keep always this here stocked on hand. Again, they're just from Poundland. I think because they're part of the summer section, you can get them super cheap, and they do spoons, knives and forks and things. So that'll be the savoury part. With the boys, I will just butter and jam it pre-done for them and slice up a couple of little bits for them. So that's it, just put into the little lunch container. As you can see, it fits nicely and they can just do that all up themselves. And for sides then, I've just got these little snack cucumbers and I just quarter them. You get quite a lot in littles. I think they're usually under £1 anyway, and they usually do us for little veg sides during the week for them. I've added in an extra apple. This is Dylan's one in particular. He needs an extra apple. Then I used to be really particular, not really let them have like any little treats. And then, as my son pointed out, if you have a hot dinner in school, you always get a pudding no matter what, and some of them aren't the healthiest, so I do allow them a little something every day. Now a lot of these things can be expensive, so what I tend to do is as soon as they're on offer, just stock up in loads of them because I will need 4 every day. These are the Froobs and they're just little pouches of yogurt. The one thing is they always come out an absolute mess when they use these, so Dylan will get those and Lola, the little boys, I put in those bottles from Asda again. But yes, you get 6 of those for £1 currently in Asda. And then I always pick up little offers like these. These are in the supermarkets every day. They're down to 58p. They're usually over £1. You get 6 of these Mr. Kipling little cake slices. And when I'm looking for a treat, I usually look at the label and ideally nothing over like 6 grams of sugar, and they fall in just around that category like most of these little things. These are all pretty high, so that's why I don't like them so much. But yeah, that is the lunch then for today. So then another little lunch that I quite frequently do are, if you're familiar with my channel, I'm buying these all the time in Home Bargains. They're only 50p and you get tons of these little crispy mini toasts, and they're good just as a little snack in general. But I really like to just put a few things together and it's almost like a little Lunchable. I absolutely hate those things, those Dairy Lunchables, and they are really pricey, and there's some additives in them as well. So I will use, today it'll be some pastrami. They really love like pepperoni pastrami. I will just roll those up. I am going to put in these little small cubed cheeses. They are 6 for £1 in Home Bargains or Poundland, somewhere like that. So I stocked up on a few of those. A few little toasts. I will put those in the section so that the dry and the moist is kept away. A couple of little snack tomatoes. I was surprised because my boys can be fussy with tomatoes, but when they're these little ones, they really enjoy them. And yeah, so we'll give those a go. And so that's how it just sits in the little box. The little snack tomatoes just cut. I've taken the cheese out of the wrapper, so it's one less thing for them to do. The pastrami I've just rolled. You could do this really fancy and skewer it up and all the rest, but to be honest, they just eat it as is. This will keep it completely dry because don't forget that lid pops down. We've got the little mini toasts, and then instead of crisps today, I have tried these here. These are lovely at the minute. They are the Walker's Poppables, and they're really good. If you look at the content on the bottom nutrition label, well below 1 grams for the sugar and the fats and things. Very good. So we've got a no added sugar Hartley's jelly. They are 5 for £1, I think, as they're Tesco's at the minute. So there's very little sugar, so a little treat. Lola will get a pink party ring and the boys just a little chocolate coin. What's it say? Boys only, yeah. Again, they're from the pound shop. When it's not carb heavy like a wrap or a sandwich, I always feel like I need to put a bit more in. So I've got a banana, a pear and a mandarin orange. and I know they will eat all this first, and then if there's a piece of fruit comes home, it's no big deal, they can have that as their after school snack. Okay, so I told you that Friday is treat day and I'm going to do a bit of a Paw Patrol theme for them. Now don't worry, not all of this is going to go in, but I thought it'd be useful to show you any bits and pieces in case they're of interest to you. So I got these Paw Patrol napkins. They are £1 in Poundland, and they're in the party range. I would use these quite a lot if I don't want to do full-on baking with the boys. These are chocolate biscuit kit, and you get the little transfers on the top. Sometimes I take the transfers out. Of course, they will still use the mix, but use the transfers for on top of milkshakes, or you can make your own flapjack, so that would be a good idea. Little sandwich cutters are always great. We've got the bone, the paw, and the dog set. I got these on Amazon. Again, I'll link them. I found it really difficult to find yogurts in Paw Patrol, so let me know if you've seen other ones, but I could just get these little mini ones. They're in Asda. They are 6 for £1. And then B&M's has these little orange juices. They are pouches. They're 100% natural orange juice. You get 5 in those for £1. And then Home Bargains, I found these little milk cartons, which I love because usually anything character related is pretty bad. So break and lunch, I'd be able to send in a milk and a juice. And then some raisins. They obviously have all the different characters there. They are just filled with raisins, but I thought they were super cute. And then if you haven't seen these before, these are great. These are cereal in Paw Patrol, and they have the little paw prints here. And actually, as cereals go, these are really, really quite good. Under 5% for the sugars, and you can just basically see there along the nutritional label that they are very good. So I'm going to send in a few of those, and they will also have those obviously for breakfast someday. Chocolate wise, maybe a wee treat will go in. These are B&M's. They're all the character chocolate figures. They're great for little party bags. Chocolate bars, you get 6 for £1 in Home Bargains. And then these little character sweetie carriers, they came with sweeties or little candies inside them. I dumped them. I didn't want the boys to eat them, but I really wanted to have these little holders. So we've got Chase, and I'm not sure, is that, it's not Marshall, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to fill those up with something different. So just a few ideas if you're looking for some, but I will show you what I send in for the boys' lunches. And so this is what I decided to pack up for them. So I've cut their little banana sandwiches with the cookie cutters in the paw print and also the bone. And then I've also done a little slice of cheese there too, like that. Banana sandwich is one of their favourites. And then just a little packet of the raisins. And then we know it's a treat one, so a little chocolate character there, a Marshall. And then I do also have that little bar of chocolate. So they're small little things, but still trying to keep a normal lunch. 2 little yogurts there because there's so many. Some grapes, we've got the cheese in the bone shape, and then this holds very little, but it is just for the cute aspect of it. I've popped in some of that paw print cereal into it. You could add raisins if you didn't want to also have that little packet there. And of course an apple, and then a milk for their break, and then a pure orange juice for their lunch. And so that is everything. And then Friday is the day that I would normally pick them up with a little treat, like a small toy or a Kinder Egg or something. So I think because they've had a bit of chocolate there, I will do this surprise egg. You get those for, I think they're 59p in Home Bargains, and they have just a little toy and a sticker in those ones. And then this is something I've had before, but in case any of you are interested, you get these in Primark. They're only £1, and these are lollipop holders, so you can put just like a normal lollipop in it. And probably for movie night, they will have that as well. So it'll be a real Paw Patrol day. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys, and you got maybe a few ideas that you haven't used before. Of course, let me know what you pop in your own kids' lunchboxes as well. And my kids absolutely love the Paw Patrol lunch in the end. So do let me know if you would like to see more themed. So far, this is the suggestion list they've given me. We've got unicorns, LOL dolls, Disney lunch. So if you would like to see some of those, of course, let me know. And if you're new, I'd love for you to subscribe. Thank you as always for watching, guys. Bye.